Hello, 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 and welcome to Small Business Power. We know that small businesses are a powerful force for good in this country, and I am Cheyenne Kramer. This is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day like we are.
Absolutely. Yes, we have a pretty day here in North Carolina and nice weather, so we are outside enjoying it. Hope you get a chance to as well. So, today on Small Business Power, I want to talk about something that we've mentioned in the past, but definitely feel like it needs to be brought to the forward again. And that is talking about our young people and the power that small businesses have in mentoring our young people. This is something that I think needs to be talked about over and over again in so many places in so many ways right now because there's been a lot of articles written recently. If you haven't been on LinkedIn lately, if you don't ever stop to read some of the articles that come through, just a couple of them that I've seen recently that just really concerned me was one that talked about how our current generation of teens and young adults are more depressed than any in history when these type of surveys have started to be taken. And this isn't a surprise. We know a lot of young people are feeling extremely, there's a lot of residual trauma they're dealing with from the last couple of years on top of the trauma that teens usually feel. So they're lost, they're confused. And then the other article we saw recently was that 76% of our college students have seriously considered dropping out of college this year. And most of them said it was because of stress and anxiety. So if they don't even feel like they can make it through college, and we're not always certain that's the best path for them anyway. We both come from a trades background. We have a son in the trades, my brother's in the trades, and we also know that entrepreneurship is something that a lot of our young people are very interested in. So, but 76% thinking about dropping out, that's scary. That's scary. And we have seen such turnarounds in working with some of our young people. I mean, you've had some great experiences in the past in working with some of our youth, right?
Oh, yes. It's just that I believe the youth are not really sure what they're going to do, but they're very bright kids, or young adults, people, period. Um, they just have to have a little bit of guidance to where they need to go.
They do. And as an example, next week we've been invited to a
Hmm.
local high school where you know 50 plus seniors right now have no clue about what they're going to do when they walk out of that high school door. Hey, Larry, nice to have you with us. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the trend of depression amongst young people is really, really sad.
It's scary.
And one of the things that keeps coming back to my mind is, we had a mentor who some years ago said, the human brain is happiest when it's creating. The human brain is happiest when it's creating. Well, how much creating has been taken out of our school systems, or maybe was never even there to begin with? Oh my goodness. I keep hearing about music programs cut back, art programs cut back. And, to me, one of the biggest challenges in our school systems, and there is some movement, there is some change happening, and that's a good thing, but it's not happening fast enough. And that is that our school systems are not going about supporting our young people who actually want to start a business as a career path. That to me is just it's just wrong, because if the human brain is happiest when it's creating, we've got all these young people that are depressed. To not allow them that type of creation is just making matters worse all the way around. We know that suicide rates of our young people have been way up over the last couple of years. And it's not going to get any better if we don't figure out some new things to do. And anybody that is involved in business can be a mentor to our young people. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Debbie. Good to see you here. It is just a horrific thing that we don't have more small businesses engaging with our young people. When we've gone to career fairs here in this area of North Carolina, have we seen many small businesses there?
No, I don't think we've seen none except us.
Except us. It's usually the military. It's usually every college and university around. And so
Yeah, it's scary.
it is scary. It is scary. And I know small business owners tend to be really crunched for time. They tend to be really crunched for, we can't write these huge checks like big corporations can, but a little bit of our time with some young people can make a huge difference. You remember the young man that you worked with who had never been able to get a job before,
Oh,
but after you worked with him, he did?
yes. I used what he loved to teach him a lesson.
Yes, so you did.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it.
Well, but he thought that his whole world was about going to the NBA, and Don helped him to see that he might make it, but what if he doesn't? And helped him to start to be able to put together some new plans to do some new things. And the sad part is that most of our young people have no idea of all the different ways that you can start businesses out here. I mean, that is something we need to help them to see, because whatever their natural gifts and talents are, it's our job as a society to help them identify those and be able to do something with them. And guess what? If you help young people to learn something about sales and marketing, first of all, that's something they can take with them and be able to use to start their own business activity. But secondly, what if you get them involved in sales and marketing in your business as part of mentoring them? What if they can help you increase your profit? That's a win-win. And it's a win-win that will pay dividends throughout our society for a long time to come. So that is what we're asking everybody to think about today is, how can more of us get engaged in mentoring, even if it's just one person? But if you can find a way to mentor a group of people, what if you had a group of teens who probably like to stare at this thing more than you and I do? What if you had them as a social media army for you? That they just all got involved in helping to share your posts and comment on your posts and like your posts and helped you to get a broader reach out there.
Can I say something?
Please do.
I've seen adults trying to do TikTok versus young people, teenagers, 20s doing TikTok. You older adults don't stand a chance. Yeah, I'm sorry, your TikToks are not that good. You need to have young people. They know how to do all this stuff.
Probably Instagram too.
And Instagram, I've seen the same thing on Instagram. I'm really glad to see you trying. That is, you're just not going to get. You need to help young people
Get the young people
to
on
help
board.
you.
And in that process, they'll staring at their screens, they could actually be starting to spend that time to make money for themselves as well. So if they're going to spend all this time on screens, why not get them involved as being mentored by a small business where they can help you and be learning new skills for themselves? It's so important. We have so many lost young people.
Hmm. And yet, you can help them start their own business by hiring them to do videos for you on TikTok.
Yeah, why
Help them
not?
help them create a business, and they're good at it. Your business will probably grow.
Exactly.
So
And
it's a
that's it.
win-win-win situation.
It certainly is. And that's what we're all about. That's what we want to see more of is, small businesses can help to heal the world in so many ways. And when we've got to go and see, more than 50 seniors in high school who have no clue what they want to
Yeah.
do, that means that they have not secured a job. That means they're not headed for the military. They're not headed for college. That means there's a bunch of confused young people out here.
And another thing to remember,
Hmm.
all these large corporations, you take what, Amazon, how many people they hire? You know, there's a whole lot more small business out there. We make up the majority of business in the country, in the world.
It's true.
Don't let them tell you otherwise. It's not the big companies. The
Mhm.
government hire a lot of people, but still, there's more independent small businesses out there than even the government.
It's true.
Remember, we're number one.
Even though a lot of people have been smashed down over the
That's
last
right.
couple of years, we're here to lift the small business community up. We're here to start more small businesses. And if you know anybody who would like to support the efforts that we've got going on right now, we are putting on a young entrepreneur program here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And you'll see there is a place where if somebody wanted to donate, if somebody wants to be able to get some advertising for their business as part of the program that we're doing, because there will be an event at the end of the program that our students put on. And in that program, we will find ways to be able to advertise and promote our small business sponsors. So, right now, I'm going to say any amount of contribution could help at this point. And I do have our PayPal Me link here in the video if you are so inspired to contribute. Our young people need you. And if you don't have the time, even a little bit of cash can go a long ways to helping these young people figure out who they are, who they're designed to be, and help them to be the creators that I believe they were designed to be. You have any final thoughts, my
I
dear?
think we did a good job on this. We covered it, gave you a tip how to grow your business and how to help
Oh,
people
and
start
we
a
have
business.
somebody else asking a question. This is awesome. How could they scale the business? Who might help them in their business careers? Well, there's lots of resources out here for scaling businesses. Even though I always caution people to find, the right counselors, there are counselors with the organization called SCORE. There
Mm.
are small businesses in that organization who are great at providing free advice to help people scale. There are also business people all over the place who can help. Once they start generating some cash, part of what we have to teach them is sometimes it makes sense to be able to reinvest some of that cash in your training. You always say everybody who goes into business needs an accountant or CPA and some legal advice.
Yes.
And there's ways to get those things without it costing an arm and a leg. So, yeah, there are lots of organizations around to help people grow their businesses. What we're missing is the opportunities where young people can learn about all the different kinds of ways they can start their own business. So, thanks for the question.
Well, people can also contact us. I've actually started and run businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually had an office equipment company I ran for many years.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fastest growing one when I sold it. So, yeah, I have a little bit of experience in starting a business,
You do.
running a business,
Absolutely.
and I'll be happy to help anybody.
That is true. That is true. So yes, that's the message for today is there is great power in healing our world by being a mentor in your business. I hope you'll think about it. I hope you consider it. And if you are inclined to support our efforts to help our young people, then please make a contribution and reach out to us if you're a business owner, because we'll make sure that in some way, shape, or form, you get publicized at our event here in Raleigh. And even if you're not in Raleigh, so many of us are doing virtual business these days. Let us know how we can help you. There we are for today with Small Business Power. Thanks to all of you who have taken time to watch and to comment. We appreciate you so much. And we'll see you again next week on Small Business Power.
Have a great week. Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Bye.